Hey, this is Catherine from Flock of Nerds, and you're listening to the Cartridge Club.
Weekly. Should I be leaning in here?
I don't think we have to. I mean, if we lean in like
This
this,
would
to talk,
be
it
an
would be
amazing
weird.
video.
Hi guys, it's the bros here.
That would be a little awkward.
Yeah, I don't think we need to get that close.
Extra
Trying out a new mic
close.
session, new mic here, see what happens. I'm sure it'll be same audio quality you're used to.
Lucky.
Yeah, I gotta oil these chairs.
Yes.
These GD chairs.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah. So keep in mind we are restrained to one usage of the S word to maintain our PG rating this show.
Okay.
So
What if it's BS? Does that still count?
I think that counts as our one usage. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's jump into some news. You get some news.
You know how I like starting off our news segment.
Hold on a second. So before we start the news segment,
All right.
if you're new to the show, thanks for tuning in. The breakdown of the show, there's a few different segments. This first segment, we're going to cover some news, some gaming news from the week, stuff that struck our fancy.
I love when you do new stuff that I don't know about. So
Right.
good.
So what do you got first
What
up?
a
I got a
great-
bunch of news this week.
What a great
A
explanation.
bunch of pre-E3 news.
But you know how I love starting the news segment every week.
With the game announcement?
With the game announcement. Man, I love stealing stuff. Man, I have so many game announcements. I'm not going to talk about the Pokemon Direct. We'll
Oh, okay. I
'cause
have
that'll
that
be-
on here.
I know, but that'll be its own news. I mean,
Right.
I'm not going to talk about that right now because I'm going to just say a bunch of games announcements.
Oh, just a bunch. Okay.
I have 3.
Rattle them off.
All right, first one, Mega Man Legacy Collection number 2.
Can't wait to play that on the Switch.
That is not coming to the Switch.
Patrick Swayze, Capcom, what are you doing to me?
I know. PS4, Xbox One, PC, coming out in August. Mega Man 7, 8, 9, 10. Kind of interesting.
Why do you think that's not coming to the 3DS or the Switch?
I have no... I don't know. It was on the 3DS and the Wii U. The
I
first
think
one.
it's because those games initially were not on Nintendo consoles.
They were, though. 7 was. And 9 and 10. Yeah, 8 was PS1.
Clearly, I'm no retro gamer.
And maybe Saturn, but definitely PS1.
All right.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know why. I have no...
Edit that out.
No, leave it in. It's funny.
I'm a sham.
People will think you swore. People will think you swore. You can't
I'm a
edit it.
scam. That's right. No edits. All right.
All right. Next up, Dissidia, Final Fantasy NT.
Ooh.
Have you played any of the Dissidia games? I have not.
No.
Happened to watch the trailer on a whim. It looks fun.
Yeah?
I don't really understand how it works. I think it's like an arena fighting game where you're fighting 3 other people, but it's like third person. I don't know how to explain it. It looks kind of fun.
Cool.
If you guys have played the Dissidia games, are they any good? Let me know. Last one, not including, like I said, the Pokemon Direct. Here's one I did not expect. Have you heard about a game announcement that was announced today?
Bubsy?
Bubsy! The Woolies Strike Back.
Yep.
Coming to PS4 and Steam. Wow. Bubsy's coming back, dude. What do you think? You excited?
No, I couldn't possibly care any less than I do right now.
You know what, though? The graphics look cool. It looks cool. It's probably going to suck. All right. That is all of my game announcements. Now I have normal news.
You missed one.
Oh, what one?
Vanillaware is bringing 13 Sentinels to the West.
What is that?
It's a 2D sci-fi game. Features gorgeous art in a modern world, punctuated by the existence of giant mechs.
Ooh.
And it's made by Vanillaware.
Yeah, you're the big Vanillaware guy. I don't know why
Yeah.
that is.
Because they're beautiful games and they're fun.
They are gorgeous.
Muramasa, Odin Sphere,
I've never...
Grimoire,
Yeah. I guess I've only ever played Muramasa.
Princess Crown, Dragon's Crown,
Dragon's Crown?
Dragon's
is that?
Princess, Princess Dragon. They make fantastic games.
They make beautiful games.
They do. They were all artists first.
I will admit,
And they're like, let's not
it
just...
looks like
Yeah,
it was done by
We
artists.
can't top these Studio Ghibli fellas. Let's go head to head against
Yeah.
these Nintenders.
Dude, that's a huge fly.
Yep, that is massive.
But, man, I don't know. I don't know if the gameplay's there. I don't know.
Pulled 14 ticks off of my dogs and furniture in the last 2 days.
That is disgusting. I'm going to have to check myself.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
They were just on me.
Yeah, so you missed.
No wonder they sleep on you. You
yeah.
sleep on them.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You're probably covered.
Man, I'm a tick infestation. Yeah, so I'm excited for that.
Yes.
As well, another game this was announced today, getting a physical release coming to the Switch, PS4,
Huge.
a couple of other things. Axiom Verge.
Boom! I think it even said Wii U.
Yeah. So Axiom Verge, when the Switch first came out, and it wasn't the Switch did that big Nindy video, and it wasn't there. And if you actually follow Tom Happ on Twitter, he made a few tweets like, "Yeah, no, I reached out to them. Maybe they just didn't want to oversaturate with Metroidvania style games. Maybe they're bringing out their own Metroidvania style game, and that's why they've been waiting." Anyway, whatever the issue was, it's been sorted out. We're getting a physical Switch version and an eShop version of Axiom Verge. Playing that's just one more feather in the cap for the Switch, dude, to put it on my list.
Lots of things.
Yeah, but it's a game that I want to play on the go.
Why? It's a Metroid game.
Because every game is better on the go. Every game.
All right.
On the toilet.
I can't argue that.
On the bus.
This
at
month,
work.
I've been playing Final Fantasy 4 on PSP, and it is fun playing it wherever I want.
Here's a fun fact. Musty Hobbit is playing the CCPrime game, Final Fantasy 4, on a portable, and he's playing the CCPortable game, Donkey Kong, for the Game Boy, on the Super Game Boy. On a home console, yeah. He switched it up. I think he's going to do the same thing next month.
That's Musty to a T. Playing the portable game in a porta potty would be amazing.
Yeah,
portable.
I have porta potties at work.
Make it happen.
All right.
Take some pictures.
I'll get a snap. I'll get someone in the stall with me to snap that.
It's a 2-person porta potty.
Nope. I'll just get him to stand. But there's like it's got
what you and Jay
urinal
do
on the side, right? So if Jay stands on either side of me, behind me, while I sit.
Man, that sounds like what you guys probably did for his birthday.
Yeah. Axiom Verge. How crazy is that?
I'm excited, dude. I've been dying to play that game.
Now you can buy it.
And I was getting pretty.
You got called out on the Hangouts.
I heard, but tell me about it.
Because like a year ago, you were like, "No, man, physical only. If it's not physical, I don't want it. I'm not doing digital. I'm not doing emulation."
Still true. I didn't say I wasn't doing emulation.
Okay, I'm not going to pay for a digital game because you're paying just to rent it.
Bingo. And I still stick to that.
Yeah.
I still don't buy digital.
No, you're right.
So I don't get what your point.
Just less hardcore than physical.
No, what do you mean? If it's not physical, I'm not playing it.
You're not playing games on your PlayStation Vita?
That's
your hacked Vita?
If it doesn't come out in a physical form, and I can't get it for free, I'm not playing it.
So you'll steal games,
yes,
but you won't pay for games digitally.
Buying anything digital is not in my
so
blood.
that's cleared up.
All right, it's all clear now.
I guess so.
Make sure the Hangouts know.
All right.
I'm not buying physical digital unless.
Well, you can tell them yourself when you
come
to Barry this
club game of the month. If it's a club game of the month and I can get it for cheap, then I might buy it digital. But it would have to be because I'm forced to do it.
Backpedaling because we've got Journey coming up.
I have Journey. I wouldn't sell any upcoming club games, but there's a lot I don't have, like Portal.
It is no Portal.
No, I don't have Portal. Can you get that digital?
I don't know, man.
Probably not.
Probably
on Steam. But I would never get it on Steam.
I'm going to have to Steam that.
No, you probably have it here. You have the orange box, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Well, then you have Portal.
Cool. I think. Anyway.
I'm going to borrow the
That
orange
is not
box,
news.
then.
None of this is news. You know what is news?
No, go.
Pokemon coming to the Nintendo Switch. Rumors have been happening since the Switch was announced that we would see a Pokemon game on there, and we got one.
No, we didn't.
Pokken Tournament XD.
Doesn't even have the word Pokemon in the title. Yeah, what a disappointment. Man, I have learned. Okay, here's how you have to handle Nintendo. Because if you expect Nintendo to do something, they're probably not going to do it. What you got to do with Nintendo is ignore them, pretend they don't exist, and when a good game shows up on the shelf, buy it. That's what you have to do with Nintendo because, boy, are they disappointing.
But they did. So fans got Pokken Tournament on there. It's just a continuation of the Wii U exodus of games from the Wii U being ported over the Switch. Yes. Nobody played them on the Wii U. Maybe nobody will play them on the Switch. Who knows? Maybe people will play them on the Switch.
Who knows?
But Nintendo was like, you know what, though? The fans really want to see an addition to Sun and Moon. So they said, we're going to give it to them, but we're going to turn it up to 11. We're going to give you Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
What a joke.
It's going to be 10 times as bright and 10 times as dark. It's going to be fantastic. New Mega Evolutions, new stories. New skin.
That's got to be Switch.
No. Still on the 3DS.
I don't get it, man. That's what I'm saying. Nintendo will disappoint you.
So if you didn't have a chance to buy that game last year, or any time between last year and today, you'll be able to buy it again.
Man, okay. So I figured out Nintendo, all right?
Sell the same game in 4 different copies?
No. They release fantastic games, but don't anticipate any of them. Expect nothing from them. And then when it shows up, buy it. Because this E3 is going to be disappointing for Nintendo.
Ooh.
It's going to suck. We're not going to get a Metroid. We're not going to get a Star Tropics. We're not going to get an F-Zero. It's going to be disappointing. There's my E3 prediction for Nintendo. Every time I've ever gotten excited within the last, 5-6 years, they've dropped the ball. Period.
I messed up the shot.
That's just all there is to it. It's disappointing. And I feel bad for Pokemon fans. But we'll see. We'll see E3s next week.
You know who's not disappointing people?
Who?
Yu Suzuki.
Is that the Shenmue guy?
That is the Shenmue guy. You know how he's not disappointing people? He's sticking true to his word, he's following through, and he's bringing Shenmue out after a small delay.
Oh, good for him.
So instead of this year, it's coming next year.
Well, delay's okay. I mean, how long has it been?
2 years now since it was announced.
And when was Shenmue 2?
1999.
So really hasn't been that long.
Well, I don't know. They're on the Dreamcast, so Dreamcast came out in 99, so probably 2000 something.
Yeah, so it's been at least 10. It's been at least 15 years. So.
I would say probably 15.
So there you go. Don't worry about it. It's only a couple months.
Yeah, I suppose if you waited that long, you can wait this long.
Yeah, like delays. I don't mind delays
as long as it beats Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't think it matters.
If Nintendo had said Pokemon Stars is coming to the Switch, it won't be till 2019. Sure. Everybody be like, okay, that's fine.
Did you read our topic for today?
Okay. No.
Okay.
Oh, what is it?
No, keep going.
We don't mind. Delay it all you want. We're going to get it. Thank you for listening to us and giving us what we asked for.
Yeah, I mean, I made a joke just there, but in all honesty, I believe in delaying games. If your game's not ready, delay it. Don't launch a game that requires tons of bugs at the beginning, because that stigma stays forever. I'm looking at you, Assassin's Creed.
How do you feel about announcing a game
we gotta save this for the topic.
That is the topic?
That is the topic.
Oh.
Super Nintendo World. Read the shared document.
There's a lot of Nintendo.
Patrick Swayze. Read the Patrick Swayze shared Patrick Swayze document.
Patrick Swayze's on there? The Super Nintendo World. Do you have anything on that?
No, I don't have anything on that.
So I guess they released a trailer of the park. So you can see
cool.
like what it's going to look like and the rides and stuff. So that's cool. Didn't watch it.
Not me. I'm not an amusement park guy. I went to La Ronde in Montreal. They have a very big roller coaster called the Goliath.
Oh, that sounds nice.
I did not enjoy it.
Oh. La Ronde. Is that like French for the Goliath?
I think it's French for the round.
Oh, the round. Very good. You know what? You know what we keep getting emails from? I think it's like Greek Dominoes or something.
Yeah, because I bought a pizza
I
in Greece.
figured as much. And then we keep getting Greek Dominoes promotions.
Yeah.
So it's funny.
One last piece of news from me. Big congratulations to Horizon Zero Dawn. You have sold over 3.4 million copies. And it goes on sale tomorrow, so that number's going to go way up.
That is awesome. I have something written here that you do not have for some reason, and I'm wondering...
Is it CD Projekt Red?
No, and I'm wondering if we already covered it. Did we already cover Nintendo's online service? I don't think we did.
Oh no, we didn't talk about that last week.
That's humongous.
That
news.
Announced last week. Yeah, that announced the day we recorded. I talked about it a bunch on Twitter with the guys from the GoCast. That's why. Yeah, so Nintendo Online. Let's talk about that.
Right. That's where. Yeah. And so Nintendo announced sort of what you're going to be getting with their online paid subscription, so you can play online with people. Sure, it has janky ass voice chat. But why don't you tell everybody what you can get and have a bunch of the prices, which is awesome.
The pricing, there's 3 different prices: a monthly, a 3 monthly, and then a yearly. I'm not 100%. I think it's like $3 for 1 month, $8 for 3 months, I believe. But the big one is $20 American for a year subscription.
Now,
that's 1/3 the cost of PlayStation Plus or Xbox Live.
I never thought if you were to buy a digital game. Right. Here in Canada, is it more expensive than a digital game in the States?
It's the price is converted.
It matches the physical?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm just curious what ours is going to be.
Well, it'll be...
I know in Australia
if you go on their website, it says, I think it's like $27.99 or $20.99. Which is still 1/3 the cost of Xbox Live or...
It doesn't matter. You can't compare those. It's not a comparison because...
The only thing that those offer that this doesn't state that it offers is the voice chat right through the console itself.
Yeah.
However, what this offers that those don't offer is access to their free games for the entire time that you have the service.
What do you get?
So with Xbox Live and PlayStation Plus, every month there's free games. If you don't download that free game in that month, you don't get it for free. It's gone.
Yeah.
So Sunset Overdrive was a free game on Xbox Live. Sorry, Games with Gold. Before I had my Xbox. I got my Xbox. I activated Xbox Live. I cannot download that for free.
Right.
Based on how this read to me with Nintendo is any games that are available for free will be for free the whole time you have the service. So if Super Mario 3 launches in September and you don't get this until January, you still get it for free.
That is awesome.
That's how I read it.
Yeah, they didn't say anything about like a recycling library, or sorry,
nope,
a cycling
it
library.
said we're going to have a library of games available for you to play with added online components. So you'll be able to take, currently they have only announced NES games, so you'll be able to play Balloon Fight. I know everybody's a big fan of Balloon Fight, but you'll be able to play Balloon Fight online multiplayer with somebody else.
Is it just one game a month that you actually get the online function? Because isn't that what Reggie said?
This sort of contradicts some of what they initially said, what Reggie initially said. Okay. So I don't know if the online functionality is only for one game at a time, but it doesn't sound like that as of now.
Because they want everybody playing the same game that month.
Right.
And then that way people can talk about it throughout the month. Everybody's talking about the same game. That's us.
Did Nintendo just rip us off?
Well, yeah, I think
I mean, the Switch logo looks like the Cartridge Club logo.
It's almost the same.
And our logo was out first.
Yeah.
Their format of online play for older games to get everybody to play those games and talk about them in that month. Wow.
This month's brought to you by Nintendo Switch.
Wow.
Yeah, crazy. It's us. Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah, contact our lawyers.
The service is cheap.
It looks cheap. It looks, you know what?
And you get free games.
The price to me is great. $20 a year. It sounds great.
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong. The voice chat, yes. Using voice chat through your phone's a bit janky, but I mean, I've been doing it on my Wii U anyway with the Discord app.
That doesn't excuse it. It's still janky. But it's cheap, so I don't care. It's fair. It's passable.
I don't know that I would play that many online games with other people that would require me to talk to them anyway.
Yeah.
Mario Kart, really all you're going to do is trash talk each other. Splatoon, for some coordination would be good.
Well, hold on now, because I think the only people you can talk to are your friends anyway. So you could just do it on Discord anyway. So yeah. So yeah, not that I'm forgiving.
I'm not condoning the voice chat at all, but the price point and the offers. If you go to Nintendo's website, it explains in detail everything it offers. I definitely recommend checking it out.
Yeah.
It looks to have some decent potential, and like they might not have completely Patrick Swayze the pooch on this one.
I was very impressed. I'm not gonna lie, but I haven't seen the library of games yet. Did I say games? Anyway.
No, you said games.
Okay, good. So I look forward to seeing that.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's news, I think.
I'm hoping. Yeah, that is. So before we start our next segment here, just a message from our sponsors.
This episode brought to you by Amp Energy, the best drink you can buy at a dollar store.
Yes. So we're gonna move into the
Get Amped.
We're gonna move into the club update section.
Yes.
This is where we talk about highlights and updates from within the Cartridge Club community throughout the week. We will go over some club announcements, and then we'll talk about some of our favorite podcast videos and blogs from within the community. Some of. So if it's not mentioned, it's just there's no particular reason. It's just we didn't mention you.
Is that a new thing now? You're not just bringing things up from the app?
I am going to bring things up from the app as well, but
okay.
If I miss something.
Yeah, things will get missed.
So we're going to start off with announcements. First up, CCPortable. Still Donkey Kong Country. Sorry. No, it's not. Still Donkey Kong on the original Game Boy. Get it on
what did you call it?
Country. Donkey Kong Country.
I thought you said Donkey Country.
No.
Which sounds awesome.
You can get it on get it on Game Boy, or you can get it on the 3DS eShop. Check that out. Lots of people playing through it. Matt Bandy, in the middle of his second playthrough, may have given up.
What?
I think so.
He never gave up.
Because he got beaten, so his challenge got defeated. So
Isn't he going to do the next one upside down with the controller backwards?
He's going to play the next one
underwater
with the Game Boy upside down.
Right.
The next game.
Right.
Lots of people playing it. Lots of action on the forums on that. Definitely check that out. And the podcast for that should be recording very soon.
Oh my goodness. Get excited. You don't say that enough anymore.
Get excited. I'm actually saving it for the next announcement. Which is CCPrime playing Final Fantasy IV. Get excited. So I've been playing through this on the Game Boy Advance. I just got to the moon.
Whoa,
Spoiler.
Congrats.
10 hours and 47 minutes I think I'm at.
You must have played a lot today at work. On the porta potty.
No, I called in sick today.
With Jay. Oh, okay. Here with Jay.
No, I only put in about an hour and a half today.
I thought you were in... I guess you...
I started today at 9 hours, 37 minutes. Sorry, 9 hours, 13 minutes.
You were at the seal... I don't want to say anything.
I was.
So what, after that, isn't it the... Oh, right, sorry. You're going to the moon for the first time.
Right.
Right, sorry, my mistake.
Yeah.
Okay, carry on.
Next up, so play that. Lots of stuff happened on the forums and that. Great discussion on the Hangouts.
Really?
Musty and Rocket Sauce and Fitnat.
Yeah.
Given a great point of view as people who are coming to the game for the first time as adults and saying some of the frustrations and difficulties they had. Really enjoyed hearing it.
Because I've been flying through it this month because we've beaten it so many times.
Right.
And I realized this fight would have been difficult my first time.
This
is why my first...
Over on the forums, there's a lot of people talking about the Cagnazzo fight. I think his name has changed in the different versions.
That is the guy that I said...
giant turtle.
He's the guy I said the F word.
Yeah.
And you blackmailed me when we were kids.
Yeah. So that fight causing some problems for Mrs. Q and for Catherine.
Yes.
Catherine also playing on the Game Boy Advance. Catherine, I don't know how... I can't imagine playing the Game Boy Advance version as a first-timer because the combat in that is janky.
But maybe she doesn't know. Maybe she thinks it's just how it is. I hope that doesn't sour.
She should know that the bosses don't get 3 attacks in a row.
Dude, how would she know that?
It happened to me. It happened. So after I wiped, I was in an area, and so I should say this for the podcast.
Yes, but how would she know that?
Because you see,
I guess Miles would.
You see when your bar fills up.
This isn't Miles first, right?
I mean, I've seen Edge fill up, do an attack, and then as his bar is like at a quarter, get another attack command. But it happens.
He's a passionate guy.
He is. His rage. You think his rage is his weakness?
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah, no.
Anyway, Final Fantasy IV. I'm having a great time playing through it. This will be the last version that I need to beat, and then I might throw it on the PSP for the rest of the month.
Dude, the Wonder Swan has its own soundtrack. It's all of the songs.
I don't even own a Wonder Swan.
It's all of the songs that you know and love, but in 8-bit form.
I'm gonna have to just find that soundtrack.
I forget who was it. Was it Sir Flash that told us this? Its own 8-bit soundtrack. That is amazing.
Nice.
I went to listen to it. It's not that great, but it's still cool.
I'm gonna have to check that out. Really loving it. But no, great discussion on the Hangouts. Those guys, really good points of view. Fitnat especially, because he wanted to be very clear. He's like, I'm not bashing this game. These are issues that shouldn't exist.
What are your issues?
That they don't explain.
I don't know.
They don't explain how to run. That it's left and right buttons.
They don't explain that.
If they do, he didn't find the person who says it.
I think he's in the basement of Baron Castle.
When you're in combat, there's no description. Sorry, he couldn't find a description of what the spells do. You have to hit one of the one of the bumpers, and it comes up.
Sorry, bro.
Anyway, just some things like that. Some minor gripes.
I doubt that they even explain that in
probably
Baron.
No. But it was really good.
Sorry,
I recommend at least the first hour of the latest Hangouts just to hear an alternate point of view if you're somebody who's very familiar with the game.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah,
I
really enjoyed
hearing people's first impressions of this.
Oh, it was so good.
Because, I don't know, how old was I? 5 or 6?
We were young, yeah.
Yeah.
So next up, E3 coverage.
Yes.
So the E3 coverage team is officially Musty Hobbit and Ryan Gorman. They are the 2 hosts. They will be joined by E3 experts.
What?
Caleb J. Ross.
What?
Of Hey Future Caleb and
he's there, isn't he? Isn't he going?
No.
And I thought he was actually going. I didn't even mean to make
myself.
That up.
So Sunday, Monday, Monday, and Tuesday, we will be covering the press conferences, talking about highlights, giving our thoughts on those, and you will find that live on Musty Hobbit's YouTube channel. You can comment on there.
Yes. Can we watch it live with other people? Is that going to be happening?
No. So we are not streaming the conferences live. We did that with the Nintendo Direct once. It's complete chaos, and the last thing I want to do is try and watch a conference and absorb it all while listening to some Patrick Swayze yammering in my ear.
Which person are you referring to? Because these are our friends.
All of them. Any Patrick Swayze I don't want to hear.
Oh my goodness.
And one last piece of news that isn't really news.
I also have one more piece of news before you go.
Okay, so this is a personal thank you. So there is something happening within the club soon that we aren't ready yet to officially talk about or officially launch.
Then what are we doing?
But I wanted to give a personal thank you to one of our listeners, one of the club members. Her name is Sam. And I wanted to thank you for helping to make this happen. I know right now it sounds very vague and mysterious.
Yeah, everybody is on the edge of their sheets.
But if you are listening, Sam, thank you so much. Please reach out on Twitter so we can thank you personally as opposed to this very impersonal thank you.
It's actually pretty cool.
But there is something very exciting happening, and we are super grateful that you thought of us.
I'm actually blown away, and I can't wait to actually share this with people.
Yeah.
I'm very excited. What we have already gathered is pretty cool, too.
So that's all I have for announcements.
I just wanted to bring up one other thing from before. We were doing a charity stream in November, I believe.
Yes.
Where do you go to sign up for what time you want?
Send a message to myself.
Oh, okay. Well, I can do that.
Yeah. Are you streaming?
Yeah, I'm going to.
What are you going to stream on?
I don't know.
Your PS4?
Maybe.
That's cool.
I'll figure it out.
Because my Elgato's going to be here.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
You could just come here and stream.
That's an option. Yeah.
Yeah. Why didn't you just text me that?
I didn't know if I was supposed to tell you or Derek. I didn't know.
Either one of us, but let me know.
Okay, all right. So we should probably let people more know.
If you were interested in being part of the Cartridge Club 50-hour live stream in November,
boom, 50 hours.
Date to be announced. Please let us know. We're looking for streamers and moderators. Stream whatever you want in however format you're able. And moderators just to
Is it decided when the 50 hours, will it be Friday, Saturday?
Yes, it's going to start on the Friday and end on the Sunday.
Okay. All
right. We're going to move now into talking about Cartridge Club podcasts.
Podcast in the Cartridge Club. Listen to some Polykill later.
Yeah, me too. So let's start with Bonus Barrel this week.
Oh boy! First of all, we have the last week's to talk about because it wasn't out last week. So
no, Rob talked about it last week on the show, so we'll talk about this week's.
Yeah, but we didn't talk about it.
Doesn't matter.
Anyway, there are over 8,000 PS1 games.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is the biggest note that I took from that show. I was blown away.
This episode was all that. So 2 episodes ago was all Seiji, all stats.
Yeah, I loved it.
It was fantastic.
It was so much information, and I loved it.
I would listen to Seiji just read stats all day.
I just sort of rewind until I fall into a sleep and listen to him while I sleep.
And there was 2 or 3 times when Rob tried to interject a joke and tried to be funny, and Seiji just politely paused, waited for Rob to finish,
I love it,
and then carried on with his sentence.
He's
Didn't
so
even
good.
acknowledge.
He is professional. He's a professional robot.
Oh yeah, so good, so
love
good.
Love him.
Yeah, it was a great episode.
Okay, so now we can talk about this week. Talk about this week.
This week, we were on this week. We talked about video game
this week.
Yeah,
was
it
last
came out
week.
Monday.
But this one's coming out Saturday.
Sorry?
He tweeted out the next one's coming out Saturday.
If they're listen, because they can't keep to a regular schedule, doesn't mean that I'm going to.
Okay,
alter.
all right. So this week came out Monday. This week we recorded last week.
Yeah, so it was us with Left, Shelby, and Rob. We talked about video game crushes and favorite villains.
Favorite crushes, favorite villains.
A lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to get into it?
Go ahead.
Well, I guess we don't want to spoil anything.
No.
Anyway, if you guys want to hear us talk about our crushes and villains, it was a fun episode, man. I had a lot of fun recording it. Anyway, just go listen to it. It's great.
You can get into. I mean,
I actually listened to it. I never listened to us on anything ever.
Oh, and you listened to
and
it.
I actually listened to it.
Did he cut out the part that I asked him to cut out?
Yes, he did.
Solid.
All
right.
Yeah, you're all clear.
Great episode, great fun. The Bonus Barrel crew is fantastic as always.
Yes. Oh, one other thing I forgot to mention. Congratulations to NJ Retro on his baby.
Oh yes, that should have been an announcement.
Yes. I almost forgot.
Little Oliver. He shared a picture on Facebook of what he calls turtle face.
Oh, I didn't see Turtle Face. I seen his baby though. He's so cute.
Other than yours, it's the cutest baby I've seen all year.
I believe that.
Next up, STC.
Oh my gosh!
So last week's STC,
yes, STC.
So good. Bill tells a story, and then Joe tells the same story.
Yes,
that needs to happen every episode.
I love hearing both sides.
Every episode.
I have an electric mower that is corded, and it is the best investment you can make. It will save you money and time and hassle
until you mow over that extension cord.
You can't. It's impossible. I mean, I guess if you're an idiot. If you're an idiot, you probably shouldn't be mowing your lawn anyway. You're more likely to run over your foot.
I have a gas-powered lawnmower.
Yes.
And the freedom and mobility that I have to not be tethered to my home.
For your acres of land that you have here.
That's
actually,
right.
your lawn is a little bigger than mine.
Yeah.
But nonetheless.
And I got a fence I have to get out and around.
You have to get out of your fence?
I have to mow the front lawn.
Oh, yeah.
And the side.
Yeah.
And I have to do that ledge up by the street because the city doesn't do it because they're...
Wow. Anyway, I'm Team Bill here for electric mowers.
You would be.
But there was a more amazing thing. I have so many good things about this episode. The next one is when Bill is talking about Joe keeping his Optimus Prime in that mailing box.
Oh my goodness.
And
I'm just going to keep the mailbox.
Oh, when he said I'm going to keep the mailbox and then I'm going to keep the mail truck that the boxes came in. Oh man, I lost it. I was pulling into Walmart. And
I'm having a hard time. Joe has unopened Amazon boxes?
No, this isn't an Amazon box. This is the box that originally shipped from, I'm guessing, Hasbro or whoever made it back then.
To Toys R Us or whoever.
Yeah. Or no, you had to mail order it to... I think you can order it yourself. You mail order it to yourself.
How does he know?
How does he know what?
That there's anything in it?
No, he opened it, didn't he? He opened it.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's opened it.
That would mean that the tape's not mint.
No, I think he said he opened it. He just keeps it in there. He has one that's on display and one that he keeps in there, and then people ask him about it so he can pull it out and show people. Isn't that what he said?
I don't know, man.
Dude, if this box is sealed...
I heard I bought a sealed box.
No, it can't be. Joe, please tell me that box is open, man. There could be a brick in there.
It could be anything.
No, it's open. It's open. He opens it up. He shows people.
It could be a sound wave. Maybe it's not an Optimus Prime at all.
Dude, do you think this box is sealed?
I do.
I don't think it's sealed.
I think I'm going to find out in August.
August, just find out now.
Well, yeah, but I think this box is sealed.
There's no way that box is
think
sealed.
Joe
My lips are sealed.
has a sealed brown box.
No, he does not.
On his shelf.
No, he does not.
That he takes down from his shelf to show people a Hasbro stamp.
No.
On the outside of this box.
No. You walk into Joe's room, you see all these beautiful displayed figures, then you see this box, and you're like, hey, what's with the box? Because you're going to ask about that box.
Right.
So we can be like, oh, well, let me just show you here. This is what... And then he opens it up and shows you. That's the only reason he would do it.
Why would he have one on display if he's going to take that one out of the box to show you? Wouldn't he just go...
Because he wants to see
what's
it.
In this right here is what's in the box.
Him. The one on display is for him. The one in the box is for his guest.
You think he wouldn't keep that box sealed and go, yeah, this one's sealed, minty mint, brand new,
it's
Joe and dish.
It's
and
not
this
sealed.
one here, this is what's in there, I think.
It's not sealed.
This is what the guy on eBay told me.
What's that one about the dead cat in the box or whatever?
Schrodinger's cat.
Yes, it's not that.
I need to know.
That box is open. Anyway, more from STC because it was a huge week. Oh, first, Joe talked about how in Bill's Value Village they seal up the board games so you can't check what's inside.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And he's like, I would never buy it. And then he's like...
He would buy a mystery box, though?
Listen, we're not getting into that. But anyway, he was talking about puzzle pieces and how he would count every single puzzle piece. If there wasn't 1,000 pieces, he'd throw it on the ground, dump to pick it up. Oh, God, I loved it. Loved it. Anyway, is Joe not going to Barry Game Exchange?
No, Joe's going.
Okay, because at the end he said he wasn't, and then it ended.
He sent Colleen a personal message that said that...
Dude, spoilers?
For her...
Are you allowed to spoil this?
I don't know, but
this was his show.
She messaged him and she said, listen, if you're not going to Barry, I need to know because I'm not going to Barry. I want my crotch-to-crotch dance.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And he said, don't worry, I'll be at Barry, wink.
Okay.
And then he suggested that I stay home. No, I don't know. That conversation never happened.
What?
No, I made that up.
So how do you know if he's going or not?
Because I'm going to be there, and if he doesn't come, I'm going to drive to his house, because I have his address. I'm going to knock on his door, and I'm going to tell his wife that he has a YouTube channel and 2 podcasts, and he sneaks behind her.
Respect, man. Hashtag respect.
Come to the show.
That is not respect.
Come to the show.
You got to respect.
Come to the show.
All right. That's what you're going to do to me?
No. Megan already knows.
Yeah, that's true.
I got nothing on you.
I suppose. All right, so Bill, there's more from this episode. Bill says something very intense. He says, Logan, the best movie he's seen, and I think he said 10 years.
It's pretty good.
And I was like, holy frig, I got to watch this. So I went and I watched it. Blown away. There were points where I was choked up, may have teared a bit. Probably doesn't hurt that I have a young daughter. But man, what a great movie.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good.
Dude.
There are some things that are...
Nope, nothing. Not one thing's wrong with it.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Not one thing.
Okay.
All right. Not even a little.
All right. All right.
And I also seen Mad Max, which I also liked. But
Mad Max is so good.
Not compared to Logan, though, man.
So shiny, so chrome.
Yes.
Witness me.
All right. But Logan.
Mediocre.
So Bill also suggested putting Captain Crunch on my French toast, so I'm doing that this weekend. Because now I trust Bill blindly. All right. That is all I actually have for STC. Wow, that's a lot for STC.
Yeah.
I pulled a U.
You did. You did.
Yeah.
Might as well just played the whole show.
Yeah. Oh, boy, is that what I used to say to you? I don't even remember.
All right, time to move on to Polykill.
I don't have any notes.
You don't have any notes? They talked about E3.
Oh, yeah, right. E3 predictions, right.
Came out Monday.
Oh, sorry.
Pretty sure they just copied Easy Allies.
They might have.
If you listen to Easy Allies and Polykill, if you line them up and start their timestamps at the 7-minute mark for Polykill,
really?
And the 32-minute mark for Easy Allies, it's actually word for word. It's word for word. If you line them up,
no singing on Easy Allies.
7 minutes and 32 minutes.
Anyway, there was one comment in particular, and I can't remember if it was this
Brandon
E3.
Jones sings all the time.
Yeah, you're right. I take it back. Anyway, I don't remember if it was...
I
was going to sing that, but I stopped myself. You clearly could not. I can't remember if it was this E3 prediction or the one they did last, but Trav mentioned a dream game that he once mentioned. Do you remember what he said?
Yeah, Dark Cloud 3.
Dark Cloud 3. And I was like, wow.
It was this episode.
Dude, that is huge.
Yeah.
So
it's not happening.
It might happen.
Not a chance.
It might happen.
Not a chance.
Come on. It's going to happen.
No way.
Official Dark Cloud 3 is coming.
We'll see.
But he must be excited. Is he going to be on the Dark Cloud episode?
Yes, he is, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's
He's
all
the
I
reason
need
we're
to
having
know.
a Dark Cloud episode.
That's all I need to know.
Jake gave away a secret that he wasn't supposed to talk about, and now everybody knows.
I don't remember.
And I'm not going to mention it. So if you want to know what that secret was, you have to listen to the episode.
Well, I want to know what it was.
You have to listen to the episode.
I can't remember it.
And
I remember everything about that episode. I don't remember secret.
Apparently not. I submitted my...
Did he say it was a secret that he wasn't supposed to mention?
Yeah. And then they tweeted about it later in the week. I submitted
the hell's the secret?
my offering for the next Off Kilter episode, talking about concerts.
Yes, the concerts.
Talked about Riri in Dublin.
Oh, good for you. Good for you.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought I read your tweet. It was like something about a romantic night or something.
Yeah.
Wait, did you call?
Nope. Polykill, great episode. Man, I love those guys.
Those guys are awesome, and
they were when they sang Long Play this time, and one of them added like a journey. Like
it was good, dude.
I would just listen. I wish there was a Polykill album I could just listen to.
I just cut all of their intros and put it together as one big file. It gets bigger every week.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Flock Talk. We sort of mentioned them last week.
There was one more thing I wanted to mention. Polykill. I don't know why my notes aren't here for them. It must be because I listened to them first and I accidentally deleted it. Anyway. All right, fine. All right, check out Polykill. We'll get into, what is it, Flock Talk?
Yeah, we mentioned them last week because the episode had come out.
Right.
But I hadn't heard it yet because somebody forces me to record on this ridiculous night.
It's a good night.
And I just want to talk about escape rooms and how they had the best time in the Greater Toronto area.
Congratulations.
That's only because the bros weren't there.
Well, obviously. But there wasn't one particular story that they told.
The fart zombie?
The fart zombie, dude!
A lot of times it's like recording this show.
Oh, man! Yeah, you're right.
Can you imagine though, just showing up for work and be like, I'm not going to do all that. I'm just going
to... Dude, you're late, man. Yeah. Aren't you going to put on makeup? No, I'm not going to put on makeup.
I'm just going to lay here.
Just a guy in jeans.
I'm just going to tell these people what to do.
He's giving them hints.
Look in the tunk. What is the zombie saying?
I think he means chunk.
What's that zombie saying?
Oh my gosh.
You shouldn't have been able to figure that out, but I'll give it to you.
What does it mean? Like, anyway, congratulations on the best win though for Zelda. Oh, there was something else mentioned.
Miles mentioned that we had spots open for Katamari and Portal.
Yes, that's what it was.
He suggested Catherine and Chris reach out to us. Neither of them have reached out to us. Katamari is full. We still have a spot for Portal. So unless Chris reaches out,
Chris is invite only, dude. He's big league.
Then I guess he's not coming on the show.
Well, I will personally invite Chris.
What's his Twitter handle? Yep,
I have it.
Where is our guest list kept? Salad.
Wanted to mention Rad Rascals right quick too. But anyway, check out Flock Talk. They're awesome as always.
And Retro Pixels episode came out on the 1st as well.
We definitely talked about that last week.
Yeah, but I didn't have a chance to hear it. I just wanted to say, great job. Really enjoyed the intro music. These get better every month.
He said it was for you.
I know.
That's awesome.
He's my homeboy.
I was very impressed with the music.
And the last podcast that came out last week was Retro Fandango. It was Kevin, Richard, and they had special guest Curtis. And it was a return to form for Fandango with trivia and music galore.
I love trivia. I love trivia anywhere I can get it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Rambox used to do the best trivia. Like the Narc guys also do good trivia.
Oh, I forgot about the Narc trivia.
But Rambox's was always Narc's trivia is like trivia, but Rambox's trivia always made me chuckle.
Yeah, Rambox's trivia was always something different too.
Yeah,
and specialized.
So that's a good episode. Check that out. Retro Fandango. You can get them on Podbean. And I'm sure iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, all the spots.
Yes. And Rad Rascals was brought up today. Lo was asking where they've been. So I
didn't even know Anzi had a new Twitter handle.
Yeah, neither did I. I found it.
Nice.
Yeah. So I added him. He added me. Thank you, Anzi. That's very. It's hard. Exclusive to get on Anzi's list.
Anzi sent me a message on Facebook the week the Switch came out. I didn't realize it. When you like something on Facebook, it tells everybody that you liked it.
It's creepy, man. Facebook is.
So Andy sent me a message like after the first 7 days of the Switch, and he was like, "Bro, he's up on the Switch."
Andy tells like
I didn't realize that everything I liked was coming up, and I
that is so funny. How many times were you hitting like?
Oh, and everything. Anything. If the word "switch" was even in the article, there's one article about changing your jeans. It was like switch your pants. I liked it.
Oh, switch. Oh, all right. Anyway, I wanted to bring up my favorite Rad Rascals memory. It was when Ben asked Anzi what he thought the definition of piss window was.
Dude,
hilarious. What?
You just swore.
Piss isn't a swear.
Of course it is.
It is not. Don't be a fool.
We're going to turn that over to the judges. Fitnat, let us know.
All right, Fitnat. Is piss a... There's no way piss is... Anyway. So, yeah. So, this week, I would just be curious to know what you guys think piss window means. And then, if anybody knows the number of the episode that Ben asked Andy, I think this came from Ninja Penguin. I think that was the guy that I always used to ask. I forget his name. I think it's Ninja Penguin, something like that. Please let me know what episode that was because I would love.
I wish Red Rascals would come back.
Man, I do too. They said they've always been talking about it, so it could happen. It could happen.
That'd be so good.
He also said that their site got hacked. So
what?
Yeah, into oblivion actually is how he described it.
Oh my! Well, there's always room in the Cartridge Club site for them.
Yeah, exactly. So check out Rad Rascals, the old episodes where
we should trick them into being on a show together.
Yeah, you will find. Dude, that's genius. And we will ask again what piss window means.
Ben only plays Demons or Dark Souls games now, so we're gonna have to make it a Dark Souls game.
I'm all right with that. Dark Souls 3 would be great. I remember where I was when I first heard Anzi describe what it was, and the best part about it is, like, it's funny what Anzi says, and that's funny and everything. But when Ben tells him what it is, he's so far off. Anyway.
Oh, those guys are fantastic.
I love Red Rascals.
Ben, something happened. There was something happened, and I can't remember what it was. I was having a real bad day.
Yeah.
And Ben was on Twitter.
It was the time that guy died.
Chris Cornell, that's right.
Yeah.
And I tweeted at Ben. I was like, listen, man, I'm going to need all the cat gifts you got.
That's right.
And Ben came, like... He came at me. I got like 150 different gifts of cats.
Yeah.
He made one. There was one that was just him dressed as a cat in a box.
It was adorable and a little erotic.
Yeah. So good. So good.
Yes.
I miss those guys.
Me too, man. Anyway.
So moving on to videos. Some videos from the club this week.
Yes.
The Q-Dogs.
Ooh, yeah. In the Q-Dog house. I have not seen it, though.
You are
Nope,
killing me. Melissa talks about playing Final Fantasy IV. I believe she's playing on the PS1. Trooper.
Yeah, I wonder how that is. How are the load times?
That's the only issue with that. The only real issue with the PS1 version is the load times are atrocious.
But is it a load time for battles? Like, I can't imagine a loading effort.
I remember it being battles and like leaving and entering zones.
What? It's a Super Nintendo game. That should be instant. Instant memory.
Has to spin. The laser has to find it.
Where does it have to go?
I don't know, man.
Anyway,
maybe it's not so bad. Maybe Melissa doesn't mind it.
Yeah, that's what I would like to hear about.
But really excited to talk to her this month on the show. And actually, I'm talking to Eric this weekend.
Are you? How?
Can't tell you.
What?
Another Cartridge Club mini episode.
What's the mini about?
Talking about the best game of the year.
Pass.
Back to last year.
Best game of last year.
Best game of every year.
No, that's exciting though.
Musty.
How many people are going to be on that?
Same as a club show. So me, a co-host, and 3 people.
Oh my goodness. Eric is the co-host?
Nope, Musty is.
Oh my gosh, what a great podcast that's going to be.
Yeah. And we're sneaking in Miles and...
Dude, spoilers!
Sugar.
Edit all this out.
Who's the other one? Oh, Jake.
Dude.
Yeah, I told Jake he's only allowed to be on if he sings everything.
Oh, I hope he does.
Yeah, me too.
I will actually listen to it then.
Next up is Musty Hobbit's second breakfast.
Yes.
Fun fact, I watched this today during 11sies.
Oh.
Yeah.
You probably did have 11sies today because you were home.
That's right.
You very well could have.
Musty talked about backwards compatibility and how he thinks the Sony guy who said that it's not good and the Ars Technica article that said that nobody uses it are full of Patrick Swayze.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I would love one machine to play everything. It would make my life easier.
While I don't need backwards compatibility,
I don't
it is my biggest gripe with the PS4. Because I would like to... Actually, the lack of a virtual console is my biggest gripe with the PS4. I don't want to be forced into that PlayStation Now foolishness.
Can you play PS1 games on PS4?
No.
Because you can on PS3.
No. The only PS4 plays PS4 games, and via PlayStation Now, the streaming service,
I don't care
PS3
about that.
games.
I don't even care about that.
And that's it.
Don't care about that.
PS4 really dropped the ball on that. But he's right. I used the backwards compatibility on my Xbox One to play my first online game with the club. So whether I use it 1% of the time or 50% of the time, I'm glad that it's an option there. I'd rather have a condom and not
always
need
a great
it
option
than need a condom and not have it.
Oh my goodness.
Well, do you prefer gun? I'd rather have a gun and not need it than need a gun and not have it.
Yeah, that is better.
All right, there we go.
What am I doing here? What am I bringing up?
Videos. I got an STC Pod pickup video.
Oh, what'd they get?
Joe had forced upon him a Wii.
What?
And a Bomberman game for the Wii, and Mario Kart for the Wii.
Whoa.
And another Guitar Hero game for the Wii that came with a sick guitar for $10.
What?
The guy forced it on him. He was like, "No, you got to take it. I don't just take $10. Take the whole thing. It's all yours."
What?
Bill's like, "I'm not really interested. I don't really want." Listen, take the whole thing. $10. Bill's like, "Well, I can't say no to that."
You're kidding me.
$10. He has already flipped it for
How
profit.
does he fall backwards into these
Bill.
deals?
He's Bill.
God love you, Bill.
So when I go to Barry, Bill's doing my pickups.
If I were there, I wouldn't even need buns. I would just need Bill's buns. No, I would use buns to get. Wait, what is it? Bill goes on Bill's buns.
Yep, Bill's.
Miles.
You would put Bill's in Miles' buns. What?
I'm confused. But anyway,
great pickup video. They got a ton of stuff.
Bill finds, man.
Yeah, I just like hearing the stories behind it and the banter between them. And this is another great one.
I wish
Joe's stories are usually, I got it somewhere for Joe Price.
Oh,
bugger off and leave me alone.
Okay, I need to. Okay, so
$10.
Anyway, let's move on. Congratulations, Bill. Freaking awesome.
You might not have sold your whole livelihood.
Yeah. Damn it.
And last one, Flock and Nerds Mario Mondays playing Super Mario 3.
I should talk about why I sold my games.
They got through World 2. Congratulations.
Whoa, congratulations! For the first time ever?
I don't know if it's the first time ever, but they got through it.
That's awesome. Well, congrats.
Yeah.
Maybe I should talk about why I sold my games.
One point, Miles says to Catherine, "You just play until you die," and then she gets killed by the Koopa, the first Koopa. She runs under his beak and jumps into it.
Well, maybe she thought the fist would get him. He hits blocks that way. Why can't he hit a turtle?
That's true. That's true. Anyway, it's a good episode.
Yes.
So before we jump, no blogs this week. So before we leave the update and go to mission, are you going to tell everybody why you sold your games?
Should I do that here in the update segment?
No.
Maybe we'll do it for a topic or something next week or something.
All right.
We can do it this week. I don't care.
The topic next week is going to be why P2 hates games now?
Wait. That's E3. Probably should not be that. I love games. I had to sell my collection because my wife was on maternity leave. So starting last September, because our employer paid her 100% up until then, she started getting $500 less a month than we normally would receive. Then in December, our bank realized that they haven't been taking enough from us for taxes on our property. So they had to double it and then add on to it because we were in, what's it called?
Arrears?
Yes, like a deficit kind of thing.
Right.
And it had to be, so that had to be restored, and then it had to be the next year's one. So that doubled. So that was an extra $200. So that's an extra, $200 extra a month. So that's $700 a month then that we will not.
The difference.
Right, that we were not receiving now. Plus, starting in September, the certain benefits that she was receiving from work and her pension and all that stuff, they were not contributing to anymore. She had to then pay it out of her pocket. So that was an extra $50 every 2 weeks. That's an extra $100 a month. So that's $800 a month we were losing starting in December.
Wow.
Every month. We don't make that much to begin with. We're not that well off. So, yeah, I don't know. You can add that up, how much that is. 800 plus 800 plus 800. You know, it's a lot. We're talking like, I don't know, like $5,000 that we weren't going to have. So I needed that in order to I needed to sell my stuff to keep our house and to keep diapers on my baby and to keep our car.
Well,
so there you go.
You made the right adult choice.
I know. So I don't hate games. I love games. I would love to have kept those.
You just have priorities.
I just had
family has to come first.
Exactly. Had to step up. So now everybody knows.
I wonder what I would have done.
I didn't want to talk about it back because now I'm motivated. Now she's back to work. She actually got her first payback today.
So now you're good.
We're good.
So you can start buying games again.
Yeah, I guess.
If you wanted to.
Slowly. Yeah. I'm. That's another thing is the weight has been lifted. These limited editions keep getting announced, and I'm like, oh my god, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I don't need that.
Because you haven't been buying them.
Right.
There's no urge.
I don't need to complete any collections anymore because the collection's not there.
Oh, except for Ys.
Except for Ys. I'm getting Ys Origins.
Is that limited run games?
I shouldn't talk about that yet because that's a question later on too. But it is limited run games, yes.
All right.
Anyway, so in case anybody was curious, now I can actually talk about it because it's over.
It was a heart-to-heart moment.
Yeah. So thank you for everybody who
open it up,
stuck through with me, and the end.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it was. We were losing a lot of money.
Crazy.
Yeah. All right.
All right, moving on to the Cartridge Club mission.
Oh, oh my God. First of all, huge success on the Flock Talk reviews.
Yes, thank you everybody so much. So, CC mission is a new segment. We've had 2 of them now. The first one was to send a tweet to Dean thanking him for all he does for the club.
Which was also a
with
huge
the hashtag
success.
Thank Dean. Tons of people poured out for that. Really appreciate it.
Yep.
As well, last week's was to give a review for Flock Talk on your podcast listening choice, however you listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
And that one as well, I'm going to sneeze. So when you hear an edit mark, it's not cursing, it's sneezing.
I can't believe you just said that.
Oh, come on. So, massive success. Thank you so much to the club.
Yeah.
So, this week's mission, should you choose to accept it. So, for anybody new, every week we have started a segment where we're going to give a mission to our listeners, and hopefully they will do it.
Yeah, it's what helps keep us CC united.
That's right. So,
What's the mission?
This week's mission, I'm reaching out to older members of the club, people who've been around for a while, to help spread the word about something or some things to newer members and just remind people how amazing this particular group of people is.
Right. You may hear some things around the club that you just think are common and have always been there, but they all started somewhere.
Exactly. So this week's mission, should you choose to accept it, is to go on to YouTube and pick your favorite music video that has been performed by the Retro Nonsense crew.
Yeah.
So they have done 3 different music videos. One of them is called Cartridge Club United, which is where we got CC Unite from.
Yeah.
Another one is called Gimme My Retro.
Gimme My Retro.
And the last one is We Got Games.
Yeah.
So they have done 3 music videos. Retro Nonsense crew is Duke, his 3 kids, and their wife. And the Cartridge Club United video actually involves many people from the club.
Yeah.
So go to their YouTube channel, check out these 3 music videos, determine which one is your favorite, and then share that one to every avenue you could possibly think of. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Tinder, LinkedIn. Share the snot out of that video.
Blow it up.
Share it around. Swipe it right. Whichever one is your favorite. It's a Tinder thing. You swipe. I think swipe right is you want to.
I want to.
You want to share?
I would swipe right on Retro Nonsense all day, every day.
That is weird.
I don't really understand what that is.
So find your favorite Retro Nonsense music video and share that video. And when you're on Twitter or you're on Facebook and you see somebody has shared a video, give it a like or a little heart.
Retweet the hell out of that thing.
Retweet it. Let's spread the word of because there was a lot of musical talent in the Cartridge Club. Super Mad Attacks, NES Romancer, or NES Romancer.
Oh, dude, whatever happened to NES Romancer? I love calling him that.
Yeah. He's still around.
Okay, good.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
You cut me off. J-Rock,
sorry.
Musically Inclined. Kevin plays. I know he plays bass for sure. I think he plays guitar as well.
There could be a band.
Bill
too.
Bill plays. So there's a lot of musical talent in the club. So
I know we're forgetting people.
Share. Oh, we are, and it's on purpose because we just don't like you that much. So share. I'm kidding. Please. That's a joke.
They know. That's fine.
Share your favorite Retro Nonsense music video with the club.
Yeah.
Spread the word. CC Unite. And make sure you use hashtag CC Unite for this because they invented it.
So also make sure you subscribe. You all probably are already, but subscribe to them on YouTube. Maybe you haven't listened to them.
Yeah.
This will be your first time, and it's going to be huge for you.
Yeah. Their music videos are great.
I still get choked up from them.
I might message Duke and see if I can get him to make a playlist of the music videos so you can just check that. So you don't have to, I had to scroll through like 3 pages of videos today.
Okay, that's a good idea.
But I'm going to message him. So check their playlists first. If it's not there, you'll just have to look through. But they actually say music video. It's the titles of the music videos. Cartridge Club United, Gimme My Retro, We Got Games, and then it's : music video.
That's right.
So that's your mission this week.
It's a good mission, man.
Accept.
They will accept. It's a good mission.
All right, moving on. So this is our topic of discussion.
Girl. Sorry.
We had to fight tooth and nail to get you to listen to them.
Hey, I can't get enough now.
So this week we're going to talk about how far in advance should a video game be announced.
I feel like we talked about this before.
You started talking about it in news.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. I can't believe what are the odds that I
42 minutes ago.
What are the odds? Yeah, how far in advance? I say the further the better.
Really?
Isn't that weird? What a weird thing to say. I love knowing that Final Fantasy VII Remake exists. I don't have to sit around waiting for E3 every year.
Wondering if it's going to happen.
Right.
Now you have to wonder when it's going to happen.
That's fine with me. I know it's coming. I'm in no rush. I'm not going anywhere. Unless I'm dead.
What about Last Guardian? Last Guardian you knew was in development for 10 years.
So,
So at what point did the I don't mind that this has been announced so far out become, all right, I'm kind of frustrated with this?
I don't think it would ever happen. Even if they came out and said Final Fantasy VII Remake is now canceled, I will have appreciated the time that I had not waiting for
Hold on.
Not waiting for the announcement. I'm a very strange person. This is not going to be the common answer.
So what you're saying is,
yeah,
you can tell me whatever you want.
Yes.
Just so I'm not angry
I'm
with
not
your
angry.
company.
There's no angry. It's anticipation. I hate anticipation.
But now you're anticipating the game.
I'm not. If I know something is coming, I can turn off that.
So what you're saying is,
this is why Nintendo disappoints me.
I'm going on a date right now, and I don't know if I'm going to get lucky, but I'm going to anticipate getting lucky the whole date. And then at the end of the date, if I get lucky, awesome. And if I don't get lucky, no big deal.
This is why dating is not fun.
No.
But
if at the start of the date, the girl looked at you and said,
yes,
you're going to get lucky. And then the end of the date comes, and she says, you know what? Never mind. No thanks.
Who cares? I would have had a great time, and I would have been on better behavior knowing that it was coming.
There is... A, I don't think you're on better behavior knowing it's coming. And
Hell yeah,
B,
you're in a better mood. You'd be like, yeah.
And then at the end of the day, you never want to see her again because she lied.
Never would I do that.
Or he lied to you.
I'm sure they would have a very good reason.
I want to be very clear. Changing your mind is completely okay. Just because you wanted tea
at
6 o'clock does not mean you have to have tea at 9 o'clock.
No, none of that matters. I'm sure they would have a very perfectly valid reason, just like Square would if they canceled Final Fantasy VII Remake.
So you want to hear about... We are having an inkling of a game.
Yes. Oh my god, Nintendo has to say the word Star Topics, and they have to say the word Metroid.
But if it never happens...
They don't have to show any concept art. They don't have to show anything. Just
think about all of the press that surrounds games like Kingdom Hearts 3 and Final Fantasy VII Remake, surrounded Last Guardian, Final Fantasy Versus... Okay. I'm sensing a trend here with Square.
Final Fantasy Versus? Oh.
that were in development forever.
Yeah, okay.
And every year people were like, we're never getting this game. We're never... And the hype just dropped. And
No hype dropped. Last Guardian came out. Everybody still loved it.
And they were all disappointed.
No, they were not. But that's... Every year, I'm waiting for Nintendo to say something good. They never say it. They are so disappointing lately.
But when they say something, you know you're getting it within a 1 to 2 year period. You know that.
I don't care. I don't care about that.
I would rather have somebody come on stage or come online.
Yeah, let's hear your view.
I want to hear, here's a game that's in development. Here's the trailer. Here's a bunch of gameplay. You're getting it in 6 months.
That is ideal.
I need a short window. Don't tell me that you started developing something because it might never happen. If you start telling me now, okay, we put a team together, we're going to release Pikmin 3 on the Wii U, it's going to be great. And then midway through the Wii U's life cycle, you're like, the Wii U's garbage. We need to make this game. Zelda is a great example. We are releasing this game for Zelda, for the Wii U. This Zelda game's coming out for the Wii U, it's going to be great. Midway through the Wii U's life cycle, they were like,
but
this game is much bigger than we thought it was going to be. We need to move it onto the new console hardware. Right.
Now imagine if they didn't mention Breath of the Wild. Imagine if they never showed anything, they never talked about it. And everybody was like, where's Zelda? Where's Zelda? It would be a fervor. It would be insanity. Instead, they were like, here it is. And then they had their problems or whatever.
There's no Metroid fervor.
Yeah, are you kidding me right now?
No, because all Metroid fans realize that game's never coming.
Exactly. That they're going to lose hope. They're going to give up.
I would rather...
If they say the word Metroid, we're golden. Unless it's Federation Force.
But if they say the word Metroid, you know you're getting that game in 6 months. You can go from the deepest, darkest pit of despair.
No.
You know, I'm in the oubliette. I'm never getting Metroid. I'm going to have it in 6 months.
That's my point. You don't need to be in the pit of despair. They could take those people out right now. Set them on the side of despair. And let them climb the tower when it gets there. I don't know what we're talking about. I don't get the analogy. But they don't need to be sitting in a pit of despair. Because they would be all rised up and they'd be like, okay, it's coming. And be like, where's our updates? But who cares? They know what's coming.
I think doing that is bad because games get canceled. Games take longer to develop than they expect. People start saying it's taking so long, it's going to be bad.
I disagree. But that's where we differ. That's cool. I didn't think we were going to differ that much.
Yeah, well, I would prefer a shadow drop.
Oh, shadow drops are ideal. Oh no, they're not ideal. If I've gone this long without a Metroid game, it is not ideal to shadow drop it. You tell me now. You tell me when that Switch is announced, there's a Metroid game coming, and I will be excited for the Switch. Instead, they come out with this crappy conference where they show off crappy games, and it's all very lukewarm, and the only good game is Zelda. I'm so sorry, everybody who loves the other games on the Switch right now. I'm just talking about my personal opinion. There are a lot of good games that people like. They're just none that interest me. But if they had said there's Metroid coming, I would at least be like, okay, there's Metroid coming. Switch. Right now, I'm like, I can't
No,
wait for
you would
Mario.
be like, all right, there's Metroid coming. Maybe because they might cancel it because they
No.
announced a game that's
no.
in the first year of a 5-year
I
development
never
cycle.
think the game's going to get handled. No. It might happen, sure.
Look at what happened when they announced the Switch. As soon as they announced the
Yeah.
Switch, everybody wrote the Wii U off. They announced it
What?
way
Who
too
cares?
early, and then we
What?
got nothing on it.
No, that was Nintendo. That had nothing to do with us. What are you talking about? Nobody wrote off. The only people who wrote it off was
Everybody did.
Nintendo.
No,
Nintendo's the ones who wrote it off.
everybody did.
I need a drink. Nintendo's been very disappointed.
What do you think? What do you prefer? Do you want to know what a game the second it's dreamed up and decided that they're going to make it?
No, not dreamed up.
Like my pie in the sky brother
Not
here?
dreamed up.
Or would you rather a short turnaround time from announcement to
If they have a
release?
director, if they have a team, announce it. Not dreamed up in somebody's bed somewhere. If they have a director,
Miyamoto's on the can and he has an image of Kirby with human feet.
if it's Miyamoto, you can say it whenever you want. I don't care if it's a poop talk. You announce it. Yeah, that's me though. I hate waiting. I don't like waiting for the announcement. I just want it to be.
But then you have to wait for the game.
I don't mind waiting for a game. I'm in no rush. I'm not going anywhere.
I don't understand.
I need to know it exists. Yeah, okay, look at it this way. It's like when you're looking for a puzzle piece, and you're looking and you're digging through the box, and then somebody says, this fell on the ground, there might not be a piece in there. But if you know the piece is in there, you'll take the time and look for it. The timing doesn't matter. You don't mind sifting through something if you know it's going to be there.
Man, our analogies are weird.
They're weird. But you know it's going to be there. Imagine looking at that puzzle box and you're thinking the whole time, it might not even be in here. This is very frustrating. That is waiting for a Metroid announcement.
Yeah, but you're saying if they cancel it, it's okay. So it's still, even though they told you it's in there, it might not be. Maybe they lied. Yeah, there's pieces in here.
Then lie to me.
Maybe.
Then lie to me.
Maybe.
But it's not a lie. It's not a lie.
It is a lie.
No, it
Because
is.
the piece might not be in there. You might get through all of them and look at the guy and like, it wasn't in here. You're like, oh yeah, we got rid of that piece.
That's fine.
Turns out we can't.
That's
but then
fine.
you wasted your whole time digging through this box of puzzle pieces.
But you're not actually physically digging in real life. This is just an analogy. You're just sitting around doing nothing.
Worrying's a lot like a rocket chair. Gives you something to do, but you don't get very far. Tell us your thoughts in the forums. Tell us on Twitter.
Analogy.
Tell us on your podcast and your YouTube videos. Let us know what you think. What do you like? What do you prefer? Get the
do you
word
like
out.
not knowing that a game that you're waiting for forever exists or may exist in the future? Or would you rather just stay in the dark?
You like the... I'm not gonna... Yeah. All right, so we're going to move into CCAnswers.
All right, let's do
We're
it.
going to answer some questions from the Cartridge Club community.
I'm going to answer some questions.
They don't sing everything.
It's just every new topic, that's all.
To get your question read on the show, just go on Twitter and use the hashtag CCAnswers.
Yes.
That's ANSWERS.
Yes. I'm really happy the Retro Lectors asked this one.
First up from the Retro Lectors, if the gaming purge ever happened, what 3 games would you keep and why? That's for both of us. So, gaming purge, what 3 games did you keep?
Okay. Spike McFang, always number 1 keeping.
Right.
Always number 1. Haven't touched that. And then I kept I have lots that I didn't want to sell.
Well, pick 3 that you kept.
I had to pick a top 3?
Yeah.
Ocarina of Time, the box one from our childhood that I still have. Minty, Joke and Dish.
Yeah. Do you have the brown cardboard box that it was shipped to the store in?
No.
So it's not mint.
No. And it's actually sealed, but it's not the original box. It's just like a cereal box. We used to store our games in cereal boxes, but I sealed it up. I'm pretty sure it's in there, though. I'm pretty sure. Dude, that box is open. His box is open.
There's no way.
Anyway, and then my last one, I can't think off the top of my head. I kept all of my East collection, though, so I'll just say those 3 things.
All right. I'm going to say Final Fantasy II for the Super Nintendo because it's my favorite game of all time.
Good
and
choice.
I love it.
Playing favorite version? Oh, maybe save that.
No, I'll save that one because it's just the most memories.
Yeah.
I'm also going to save Super Metroid because of the memories that I have of us 100%ing that for your bachelor party.
That's a great memory.
That meant a lot to me. And, sugar. I had a third one. It was...
Oh my gosh, I have so many that I could pick. I kept my Star Tropics 1 and 2. 2 came from Super Satchel. Thank you, Super Satchel.
Secret of Evermore, my last one. Because I have very fond memories of that as a child.
I have the childhood one that we
That
had.
our dog bit.
I still have that. Probably couldn't have sold it because the dog bites anyway, but I wasn't going to get rid of it anyway.
Yeah, what about you guys? What are your 3?
Yeah, I still have lots of stuff. I just, not as much as I used to.
Yeah. Steven Eider asks, thanks for the question, guys. Steven Eider asks, when will Cartridge Club NA get verified on Twitter?
Did you look into this?
Yeah, so it's completely random. Twitter decides on their own.
No, that's the old way.
Oh.
Yeah, new way. There's a form you can fill out
Oh.
and request to be verified. Yeah.
Oh, I'll get us verified next week.
I don't know if everybody knows that, so maybe that's top secret. So maybe don't tell anybody that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess I'll fill that form. I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah, there's a real form.
Thanks for the question, Stephen, and thanks for now informing me.
As of 2016. So that's just last year.
Next up, Matt Bandy asks, do you ever see any other CC spin-offs in the future a la CCPortable?
It's a pretty deep question, really.
I'm not creative enough to see those. Mark came up with the idea for CCPrime. Curtis came up with the idea for CCPortable.
I did not come up with the hashtag CCPrime, though.
Derek came up with the idea for CC Debates.
I do like Prime.
Kevin and Richard came up with Retro Fandango. I really haven't. I don't think I've invented anything in the club. So I don't know. What do you have an idea you want to pitch?
Somebody pitched one.
Oh
yeah, our boy Stevie.
Oh yes, the CC Cinema.
Yeah, and then Bill also
and CC Cinema XXX. That would be cool. That would need its own feed, I think. But I would like to. I think there is room in the Cartridge Club for a movie-centric podcast.
Yeah, sure. Why not? I don't see why not.
I would definitely endorse that 100%. I don't think that would.
You could have a movie of the month for sure. Easy.
Yeah. It could be maybe have a host who maybe hasn't seen a lot, and it could be like their first time going through movies. Yeah, I think that'd be good.
Huh. That actually is quite a pitch.
Yeah.
Who would you pick to host it?
Getting
deep.
I'll tell you off the air.
Yeah, don't answer that.
I'll tell you off the air who I'd pick.
Okay.
Because I'll tell you off the air.
Yeah, now I'm really interested.
Next up is from Kyle.
I would pick Bill.
Not sure if
you like
this has been asked, but what songs would be on the official Cartridge Club soundtrack? What would be the main theme? Main theme would be Terra's theme from Final Fantasy VI.
It was our theme.
3/6. It was our theme. Matt from Super Mad Attacks did a hard rock version for us. Mixed it with...
What was the one we had originally? Oh, no, that wasn't originally.
That was it.
What did we
It was a mixture of Terra's theme and something else.
It was Castlevania.
Symphony of the Night, maybe?
Bloody Tears.
Oh, yeah, Bloody Tears, yeah. That would be our main theme because of that theme, that mixture of those two.
I loved it.
You can hear it on our old videos if you can find any.
Please do not watch them.
What else would be on there? I think we'd have to have some Mega Man 3 intro music, maybe.
Mega Man 2 intro music.
Sure.
Either way. Top Man for Mega Man 3.
Child of Light, Aurora's theme.
Final
Fantasy Overworld theme.
Which one?
I don't know. I like them all. Tiffany. I think We're Alone Now. Would be on the CC soundtrack.
Yes.
Link to the Past, Overworld theme.
Blanking. I suck at answering things on the spot.
I don't even know. Why don't you read them ahead of time?
I do. I don't think.
What about you, Kyle? What song would you pick to put on there?
Oh my.
Last question from Jared, and then the question that I asked the club. Jared asked, "What's our favorite horror movie?"
Ooh.
Mine would be either John Carpenter's Thing, or John Carpenter's The Thing.
Ooh, that could be top 2.
Ridley Scott's Alien.
No, I would take The Thing over Alien.
Also, the first Paranormal Activity scared the bejesus out of me.
Are you get out of here?
It was creepy.
I can't think of horror movies.
No, I think I'm going to say The Thing.
Is the question what's my favorite, or what did I find was the scariest?
Just your favorite.
It would probably be The Thing.
Cabin in the Woods is up there too for being favorite, not for being scary.
That is good. But in terms of being scary, The Grudge is the scariest movie. I seen it in theaters like an idiot.
Is that the one where the sound is like, ah?
Yeah, no, that's it. Oh, yeah. Oh, it still gives me... You're freaking everybody out right now. Well, and that's just the people watching. Yeah, creepy. The Grudge is scariest. Probably The Thing would be my number 1 favorite horror movie, though.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are others that I'm not thinking of at the moment.
What about you, Jared? But I asked the club something. I said, what
Yeah,
game
Jared, what about you?
That is currently in development are you looking forward to?
Wait. I think Jared said his... Was it Terminator 2?
That's not a horror movie.
I'm pretty sure that's what he said.
I'd have to go back and check.
Anyway, we love you, Jared.
What game that is currently in development are you looking forward to the most? CCAnswers, unreleased Type 3 game excitement. Brazzle the Gamer says nothing. I haven't heard of this one, Brazzle. Do you have a trailer you could share?
Yeah, it's probably an EA game.
Dave Hannum, coworker, says Mario Odyssey, obviously.
I will probably have to mirror that.
Seiji says,
Nope.
from the ones we
Final
know
Fantasy.
are indeed in development, Pikmin 4 and Animal Crossing for mobile.
Interesting, Animal Crossing mobile.
Yeah,
That's a very
Seiji likes
Seiji
mobile
game.
gaming.
That's a very
He's
Seiji game.
into it.
Yeah.
Rocket Sauce says Shenmue 3. He's able to say that because it was announced way too early.
It was not announced. That game has not been in development that long.
We're going on
I'm
3
surprised
years.
it's coming out next year.
We're going on 3 years, and it's not coming to this year's E3.
3 years is not a long time.
It's not even making an appearance at E3 this year. There is no way that game comes out next year.
Okay, it might not. But still, it hasn't been that long.
That's a 5 to 7 year game, guaranteed.
I'm thinking so.
Stop. You're gonna.
That's why I was surprised when they said 2018. Sorry, everyone.
That sound's gonna be all vibrating through the mic.
Sorry
There's no
about
shock
that.
mount.
Oh, just edit it. Just edit it out.
Sure. Mark Gisby says Shimigami for the Switch and DS, if I recall correctly. Does Ever Oasis count? Monster Hunter Stories, I hope, is released in the West.
Never knew IIRC is, if I recall correctly.
Or it's just if I recall. Correct. If I recall correctly.
Correctly, yeah. What was it? Ever Oasis?
Ever Oasis, Shimigami Tensei.
He's the first person I've
Monster
seen
Hunter
mention
Stories.
Ever Oasis, I think.
Yeah, I actually canceled my pre-order 2 days ago.
I would have also canceled mine.
So
I'm excited that Mark's interested. Maybe he can let us know if we're missing out.
Yeah. Musty Hobbit says Shadow of War, hashtag Nemesis 2.0.
Ooh. He does like his Lord of the Rings. It's kind of in his name.
Jay says Cyberpunk 2077, CD Projekt Red's new game. Fun fact, some assets from that were stolen and are being held hostage. The person who stole them has ransomed them to CD Projekt Red and said if they do not pay them the allotted amount of money, they will release them online.
Whoa.
CD Projekt Red said pound sand, go ahead and release them. They're so old, the game doesn't look like that anymore anyway.
Wow.
He is also
Hold on,
looking
I don't know
for...
anything about this game.
It's a
Is it-
futuristic Witcher.
Oh, cool.
Jay is also looking forward to the Super Deluxe Ultra Mega P1 exclusive Final Fantasy IV.
That's going to be the best version?
That is
Yeah.
definitive.
Multiple different soundtrack versions.
Kyle is looking forward to Dean's Cartridge Club Sweet Coden.
Yeah, remember when we talked about that?
So over on the forums, Dean's got a form starter on who would be what in a Sweet Coden game
Loved it.
for the club, and it's still going. People are still putting
It's
it
still
in
going?
there.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
Pretty good.
That's
Pretty good.
stuff. That is going to be a good
Julian Vegas said he's looking forward to Cuphead. Fun fact, I think Cuphead gets canceled this year.
All right. Okay, Cuphead was announced, like what, 5 years ago?
Yep. So
Now,
you're happy with that.
I am happy with that.
It's great. You don't have to worry about Cuphead anymore.
I don't even know
You
what
got
to
that
say.
one checked off.
I don't know what to say. I don't care. As soon as it said it was Boss Rush mode,
Cuphead was announced on our first E3 episode of our channel before the club even existed.
Oh my god. Okay, oh yeah, remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Cuphead is announced.
Yeah.
They say it's a boss rush mode.
Yeah.
Everybody gets upset. It's announced so far in advance that they can change it. Now they're adding a single person campaign. Boom! Announcing early is better.
If Cuphead doesn't get canceled this year, I will dance a jig on the weekly following E3.
I look forward to that jig.
Josh Leslie says Spider-Man on the PS4 and Death Stranding.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man.
That does look really good. And Sir Flash says 3-way toss-up between Raiden 5 Director's Cut on the PS4, Cinemore EX on the Nintendo Switch, and Namco Museum on the Switch.
Wow, Namco Museum on the Switch?
Yeah. So what about you? What unreleased game are you most hyped for?
It's a toss-up. Final Fantasy 7 for sure. But Mario Odyssey comes out first. I'll go with Mario Odyssey. Nope, Final Fantasy 7. I can't stray.
I'm going to say Dragon Quest 11, and I'm going to pray that it comes to the Switch and it comes to Canada.
It is coming to the Switch.
For sure to Canada, though?
I don't know about that.
Either way, Dragon Quest 11. I saw a trailer for it today that I had never seen before. It's a Japanese trailer, and it was a video game trailer, and it moved me.
Wow, was it the one with like the snake thing?
No, it was the one where it's a man and his wife, but it tracks them from the time they were kids playing Dragon Quest 1 up through each Dragon Quest through the different stages of their life as they grow up and they get together. And
dude, my heart.
We'll watch it after this.
Oh my god, it just grew 2 times. What is it? 4 times?
2 times too big? You should get that checked out.
No, what's the one with the Grinch?
Grinch. 2 sizes too big.
Dude, having a big heart is a very serious condition that I see at work a lot.
We shouldn't joke about that.
No, it is serious.
That's
Grinch,
the show, folks.
I feel bad for the Grinch.
If you liked this, please download the Cartridge Club app on iOS and Android. It is free for everyone. It will allow you...
I know that we forgot to mention some update stuff. Like, we didn't look up the hashtag. I know Jared has an STC pod Jared.
Dude, we are at the end of the show.
Combination.
We're at the end of the show.
Okay, move on.
You can't bring this stuff at the end of the show.
We'll cover it next week then, whatever we don't cover.
So go ahead and download that app that I was just talking about. So you can stay up to date with all the happenings in the club. This is why I said some of the podcast videos and blogs.
I'm sorry. He probably used the hashtag, though.
He probably did.
I'm going to check.
If you are listening to this on iTunes, Stitcher, or Google Play, please leave us a review. After that, head over to www.cartridgeclub.org, where you can check out other great podcast videos and blogs from our community. If you're already a member of the Cartridge Club, you can head to www.patreon.com/cartridge club, where you can donate as much or as little as you like. And every cent donated goes directly to improving the club. I'm Player 1. Say your name.
I'm Player 2.
CC Unite.
I wanted to say thanks to Ian on the CU podcast.
Oh.
So thanks to Ian just on the CU podcast.
All right, so yeah, we can put that in.
Okay, thank you. Gave the Cartridge Club a shout out on the CU podcast.
He did, yes. I talk to Ian every now and then on Twitter. Yeah. I didn't realize he was even aware of what we are.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah, so
he's a great guy.
All right. You're right, that's good. We should have said that
okay, good.
Way sooner than now.
Remember the time that I accidentally tweeted him from my butt at work, and it was a poll?
Yeah.
It was like random letters and stuff?
Yeah.
He still responded. What a great guy.
Yeah, he is fantastic. Love to have him on the show sometime soon.
Me too.
All right. So that's the show.
All right.
So I'm playing. We have to do it again now, the ending again?
Yeah.
All right. Post it.